vanish.
Hey, what's happening to you guys? Paros here and welcome back to another video. So it has finally been revealed, the new mainline Pokemon game that's gonna be coming out in November 11th, I believe, which is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now, I said mainline game. Now, I've been watching and kind of been following everyone in the Pokemon community's opinion on this game. A lot of people really want everyone to believe that this is going to be a, what's the term again? A spin-off. They want you to believe that this is a spin-off to the Pokemon series, and the mainline game is going to be coming out in 2018. But if you watch the press conference that the Pokemon company had, they specifically mentioned it numerous times that this is a mainline series to the Pokemon titles. So whether you like it or not, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee are mainline titles, but that doesn't mean it's going to be the only mainline title being worked on. So if you watch the press conference, like I said, there's another game in the works that's going to be coming out or announced in 2019. So we may possibly hear something on E3, but I kind of don't feel like that's going to happen, because usually what Nintendo does, I believe, is they announce their games ahead of E3 and then spend the entire E3 conference talking about the game and giving you guys as much detail as humanly possible. So let me give you guys my own thoughts and opinion on the game myself. Now, I've been a huge Pokemon fan for such a long time now, so when I saw this is exactly what I've always wanted as a Pokemon fan. Like 20 years into this series, we've all wanted this 3D immersive world where we actually get to go and walk around and actually see Pokemon move around in their environments and just see it all in 3D. So seeing this made me fucking happy, but at the same time, when you watch the trailer, there are some negatives, some drawbacks that will kind of piss everyone, including myself, off a little bit, but we're just gonna have to talk about it in this video. So let's get into it. So the drawbacks: there's no wild battles. Now that kind of got me a little bit confused. Like, so every time I see a Pokemon, all I gotta do is just throw a Pokeball at it and that's it, I catch the Pokemon. That's kind of like one of the reasons why after weeks, maybe months, I did play Pokemon Go for quite some time, but after months of playing Pokemon Go, I did drop it because it got boring after a while, catching the same Pokemon over and over again with no Poke battles, no interaction whatsoever. Because the wild battles are essential. They're essential to the Pokemon, mechanics. So having that taken away is very interesting. I'm not sure I'm gonna be vibing with it just yet. I just have to play it myself, but it's very interesting that they took out that mechanic overall. But we still do have Poke battles in the form of trainers versus trainers, so that's at least something that we can appreciate. And initially it was kind of spread out as rumor, like I guess gossiping, that this game didn't have any online functionality, but that was rectified a while back. So it will have some sort of online functionality, online battles, because if this game didn't have online battles, holy shit, it would have been very, very painful to play. But yeah, the interaction between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, Eevee, whatever, is interesting as well, because I just recently started playing Pokemon Go after hearing the rumors about this game having some sort of connectivity with the game, and I've seen it officially in action. It is pretty interesting. Now I don't know if every Pokemon that you catch in Pokemon Go will be able to be used in battles in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because in the trailer it just showed you pulling your Pokemon Go Pokemons from your phone to the Nintendo Switch, but in the form of a pack where you get to interact with your Pokemon and all that stuff. So I don't know if you can use them in battles or not. I'm pretty sure you will, because it wouldn't make sense that you wouldn't. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be gym battles as well. I know this is a remake of Kanto, so we should expect some type of gym battles. Now, besides that, what else did they talk about? Oh yeah, they talked about how you can travel with your Pokemon, which is something else I've always wanted to do as well. Be able to have my favorite Pokemon at my side. Now, obviously, whether you pick Pikachu or Eevee, those two will always be at your side. You can't swap them out, I believe, because they're like your sidekick. They're like your amigo. Like, they have to be with you at all times. So you won't be able to swap them out, but you will be able to swap out a secondary Pokemon. So you could have Gengar, Charizard, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, basically any of the 151 Pokemon following you around, basically. Now, that's another thing that I was actually thinking about as well. Only 151 Pokemon, so we're going backwards from 700 Pokemon to 151. That's kind of stings a little bit. Maybe in game you'll only be able to catch 151 Pokemons, but thanks to Pokemon Go, you'll be able to transfer Pokemon that you catch in the real world into the game. So if you're someone who likes the Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5 Pokemons, you can bring them from your phone to the game and then you'll be able to use them. That's probably one way that they're trying to bypass this whole thing, but that's interesting enough. Now the graphics, let's face it, the graphics looks amazing. Now it looks a little bit, the kids in the game look exactly as they're supposed to do as kids. The graphics though, it looks very impressive, it looks good. So seeing this gets me hyped up for the 2019 mainline Pokemon game that's going to be coming out. The one that's hopefully going to have all the classic essential mechanics such as wild battles. That's it. In fact, actually, I think the only thing that they took out from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee was the wild battles. Everything else is still there in a sense, I believe. Like I've done just a little bit of research, just enough for me to talk about this, but at the same time, not enough for me to like guarantee everything I'm saying. But like I'm actually pretty impressed. You know, when I was first watching it, I was really iffy on whether or not I was gonna pick it up. But you know, being the first official mainline Pokemon game that's gonna be coming to the Nintendo Switch in November, I believe, November 16. I keep thinking November 16, but that's something that you would want to pick up. You know, I feel like everybody who's complaining about the game will eventually pick it up because it is a Pokemon game. We all want to be playing the latest and greatest Pokemon game, so that's that. And also for me personally, I never actually played Pokemon Yellow. I did play Pokemon Red, but not Yellow, and I heard that Yellow is a little bit different from the Red and Blue version, so for me it's going to be somewhat of a fresh experience. But yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Which version are you actually planning on picking up? Now, I wanted to go with Pikachu, but I didn't want to be basic because I know everybody's going to go with Pikachu because Pikachu is so popular. So I might go with Eevee. I think Eevee is a pretty cool Pokemon in a sense. And if I can evolve it, I could probably evolve it to any of the variation of Eevee has. So I know I have options there. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not really keen on the Pokeball that they're gonna be adding as an accessory. I'm not gonna pick that up. That looks ridiculous to me. It's gonna be great for kids though. Like, this is like everything that they're doing right now is things that I've actually wanted as a child, but because I'm a grown up now, I don't really care too much for the gadgets and accessories that they're gonna be trying to sell to these kids. But they are fun. They are fun now. Like, Pokemon Go really did change the world in a sense. It got people actually to get up and walk around, so it wasn't too much of a surprise to see them try to implement that whole idea into the Nintendo Switch version of the game. And because of it now, I feel like a lot of people are gonna be more active going outside to try and catch the Pokemons that they can't catch in game. Unless I'm wrong, unless that somehow this game will allow some Pokemons that are not native to the Kanto region to be available once you finish the story mode. I know, like, once you finish the story mode and become the champion, some Pokemons become accessible, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's my opinion on it. I can't wait to play it myself to see what it's all about. I don't know if the Z moves and the Mega Evolutions are gonna be back. It'd be nice if they did come back. I did like the Z moves and the Mega Evolutions and whatnot. Ah, another thing actually that I forgot to mention. The fact that you can actually ride your Pokemon is pretty amazing, bro. Seeing that trying to ride Onix, Charizard, and what else? Lapras, I think was the other one. Yo, that was dope, bro. That was actually freaking dope. I'm really looking forward to seeing this as well. The co-op feature, you know, honestly, I can do without. I know some people think that the co-op feature is pretty awesome, but for me personally, I've never played Pokemon for the idea of co-op. I play Pokemon for the sense of I want to catch Pokemon and battle them against other people, which I think another thing as well for me personally is that I feel like they took away a lot of the hardcore stuff from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which is also something that I've been hearing a lot, like the IV and Eevee training stuff. Like they are literally saying that this game is for casuals. Now me personally, I've never played Pokemon with the mindset of I'm gonna catch my Meowth and IV train the fuck out of it. Like, you know, I know Meowth is not probably a competitive Pokemon, but you know, like I said, I'm casual. I only catch Pokemon if I think that they're cool. That's how I play the game. my Pokemon team is based on how cool each Pokemon looks. So for me, this game being casual, me being a casual, semi-casual player, I feel like it's right on the market for me. I think it's perfect, honestly. I know some people play this game at a very competitive level. I watch people who play this game at a competitive level. It's fun to see how they try to read each other's moves and try to predict what the other person is about to do. It's very interesting, but I don't play like that. Like if I pull out my, you know, Charmander and the other guy pulls out Squirtle, I might swap out and try to bring out, you know, Bulbasaur or something like that, but I won't keep doing that over and over again. I'll probably stick with just one Pokemon and see how well I can do. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for me. There's not really much to say. Once again, don't let the Pokefan base try to fool you into thinking that this game is a spin-off. They've said it. The creators themselves have called this game a mainline Pokemon game. So it doesn't even matter what you say at this point. Doesn't matter how you want to try and twist it. If the creators have called this game a mainline title, it's a mainline title. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Like, I feel like a lot of people, it's so funny to me. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which version are you going to be picking? Which version are you going to be picking up? Is it going to be Pikachu? Is it going to be Eevee? Let me know. And I'm Paris. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.